Hi guys, how's everyone doing? It's me again. We are going to do a little workshop just to show you guys a bit of technique on the pillow throw. There's been a lot of questions about it, and I just wanted to show and break down the principles for you to show the form technique. We're going to be rolling these out for you over the next few weeks on on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Kathleen's going to be in tomorrow at this time to take you through a 45-minute stretch session. So it's going to be very sort of education involved. A nice way for you to break up your week. A nice way for you to break up your day, whereby you can just sit and you can look and you can listen to the techniques, take notes, and educate yourself on what we're doing. So from that point of view, just a reminder that I am live right at the moment. Sorry about that. So get a pillow ready if you want to. This is not a workout, it's an education session. We are working with, I'm really excited to announce, Renee Naylor, who's actually the current World Cup winning Springbok physio, is going to be coming with us in the next couple of weeks and do one or two shows with us just to show a bit of rehabilitation technique, which is quite cool. And then we're going to get some other really strong physios, biometrics on board, people with strong credibility to come and give you some very, very, very good feedback. All right. Does anyone have any questions for me at the moment? How are we doing? Linda Mellon's with us. Good. Hello, Kathy the Twos, or Tuesday again. Jackie Liebenberg, Kathleen Buckley. How are you guys feeling today? Looking good. Susan Shannon, Blair Ray, everyone's here with me. So I'm just live here at the moment, so can we just calm it down there? Sorry guys, I just want to put up the screen over here just to make sure I'm getting everything right. Does anybody have any questions they want to fire at me over the next sort of 5 minutes before I get the technique? Get going. Anything anyone is struggling with at the moment? Sorry, just got the wrong thing coming up there, so I'm having a bit of a tech issue. Just hang on a second, just bear with me. There we go. Sorry about that. Totally up and running here. Cool. Caroline Cooney, the pop way to do mountain climbers, that'll be in our next show. We are going to focus purely on pillow slams today and squatting. If you guys are struggling with anything, can you show us how to pillow slam without hitting the floor and disturbing the neighbors? 100%. This is all about the pillow slam and how we can improve that for you. Anton Kuzno is with us this morning. He's a bit odd, so he says he's got an itch. Well, go sort it out, Anton, you clown. Here we go. So anyway, guys, so any other questions coming through? Basically, what people have been doing, it's the same feedback coming over and over and over and over and over again. It's basically, my lower back is not doing it. It's not feeling it. I'm not engaging properly. So we have to remember when it comes to full body workouts and a full body dynamic exercise such as a pillow slam, it's very easy to get your technique wrong if you are overcomplicating things and you are getting a bit excited and you get carried away. And you do get a bit carried away because you feel confident, you feel energized, and you just get angry and you just keep on smashing that pillow. So we're going to break it down. So what a pillow slam is the various movements. You're pulling from the top, you're exploding down to the bottom, and you're pushing on a squat formation bottom to top. All right. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through the technique, which is quite simple, okay? All we're going to do is, the most important thing with the pillow slam to start off with is the reach at the top. I want you to start at the top nice and high, okay? That is your starting point over there. Make sure that your legs are shoulder width apart. So when I say shoulder width apart, they're in line with your shoulders. Not further than the shoulders, shoulder width apart. If you struggle with shoulder width apart and you want to make it easier, you can take them a bit wider, okay? But basically, if you shoulder width apart, you're going to get a nice range coming up and forward, okay? So basically, legs shoulder width apart, all right? Holding the pillow on the one side, okay? Starting position is always upright, looking ahead and upright, okay? Glutes nice and strong, all right? All we're going to do is, okay, we are going to start at the top And as we bring the pillow down, we're going to stay upright and we're going to bring it down into the ground. Okay, so like a squat position, when we do a squat, we squat down, we get our thigh backwards. I always say you've got to refer to it as basically when you go to the bush and you've got to squat down in the bush to go to the toilet. Same principle. Do you squat like that in the bush or do you squat like this? No. You sit down, you get a nice squat position over here. That is your point of release. Okay? All right? It was laughing at me in the background, but it's true. So, up to the top, we come down and use our legs to get down and explode down in that position over there. When we're in the strong position, that is when we execute forwards. Where you guys are going wrong is, you do this. This is the classic mistake. Up, down. Okay. Now what happens when you do that? Your legs are straight, your glutes are tight, your hamstrings tight, and what happens there is it refers straight into your lower back. Your lower back is the catalyst. Your lower back is the catalyst for your whole body. You have to think about that. If you're not using your glutes, hamstrings, abductors, adductors, and quads, it is going to refer directly into your lower back. Okay, so you have to think of your lower back as the B of your body. So we want to have our quads, hamstrings, and glutes working to create the explosiveness for you to get the force down. All right. So is everyone with me at the moment? Understanding? Good. Okay. Cool. Jody's just asked, when doing pull stands, can you do them on a chair instead of going all the way to the floor? We'll get to that just now. But I'm taking from advanced to beginner to intermediate. 100% you can. Okay. So, just to recap, shoulders width apart, nice and upright, strong reach from the top. We come down and use our force of our legs. Top, bring it down, squat position, explode, and pick back up again. The starting position, right at the top. Bring down into quads, hamstrings, glutes, and boom, down. This is the incorrect way is like so. If you're going to do that, you're going to get a sore lower back. Okay, so it's important to release, it's important to release the pillow on the floor. When you are in this position, Bridget, over here, when you've got maximum force, you can release over here or closer. Nothing about here. Yeah. Boom. That's where your power comes. Okay. So force comes from your glutes, hamstrings, quads, release point as close as possible to the body. Johno, whenever I do squats, I get cracking noise from my knees and my left knee hurts. Okay. That sounds like a cartridge rubbing situation. I would actually go check that out and see what it is and get some medical advice on that. But it just could be a cartridge issue, could be ITP issue, which is just granular. There's a lot of things that can do that. Okay, so I would actually have that checked out with biokinetics in person, see what they can diagnose and get proper guidance with regards to that first. Okay. Okay. Rosalind Parkin, I've got meniscus issues, 100%. If you have meniscus issues, I mean, meniscus is the worst thing to do as well. It's like ACL, meniscus on your knee. Those are the things that you have to strengthen up the whole time, guys. If you have knee cartilage issues and stuff like that, and you struggle with these sort of movements, it's because your major muscle groups aren't strengthened up around those knee areas, okay? The reason why we do these high-intensity explosive things like a pro slam, you see people doing it, heavy balls, etc. You don't need it. If you get the right form correct, you're using so many different muscle groups together. So you're going top, all the way to bottom, back up to top, all the way to bottom, everything functioning together, right up, right down, with an explosivity at the bottom. Why we do the proper slam at the end and create that movement is to get the heart rate accelerated up and get explosivity into the function. Okay, so Kate Doherty, this may be a dark question, but can you do these without the pillow? My retriever is terrified of the pillow slam. That is something that I would just Kate, take your retriever, put him outside for when you do your pillow slams. That's the easiest way to solve the situation. Sorry. But it's a massive stress release. It's going to function. Okay. Artie, do you have any consultants, any doctors for that? I do let me know where you live, and I can recommend people for that area for you, 100%. All right, so I'm going to take you through the movements. Right, let's do 5 together so you can see my form the whole time. Right, I'm going to do 5 quite explosive ones, starting at the top, shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Down, up, using my legs, dumb. Okay, so I'm using my legs down and then up to get my reach and then back down again. Okay, everyone happy with that form? Okay, it is so imperative that you use your form and you focus on your breathing too. Okay, so coming up, inhale, down, exhale. Whenever we're doing a perceived force, we have to exhale, okay? Down. So you have that force, blood flow up, it oxygenates, come down, explosivity, exhale as hard as you can on that slam, okay? It is so important that you keep that, guys, that form, all right? From that perspective. You can, no, Catherine could see it. So you keep holding the pillow. No, I didn't hold the pillow once. I slammed it, I picked it up. Slammed it, picked it up. And you want to release the force. Sorry about that. Okay. So, guys, I'm gonna do another 5 for you. Okay, and I want you to watch it and just focus on what I'm doing again. Okay. Are you ready? Right. Here we go again. Watch the release. Down, 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 down. Okay. So there's always the release. Always the release. Okay? Fantastic. Guys, really, really good. Now, if you're struggling to get down and you've got quite a bit of mobility issues, etc., by all means, put a chair up available, or even your couch, okay? And slam into the couch or slam into a chair, etc. So for instance, if you're struggling on your mobility and getting down, release and then come back up. Pick up, pick up, up. You're still getting force into it. Okay, so you don't have to go through the full range of slamming it straight into the ground. Okay, so that answers the question for someone else. Right, nice and easy with that. Bah! But what I want is purpose, movement, and explosivity. That is the most important thing out of this whole thing. Any other questions with regards to that? I started doing the slams with a slight left or right twist on extensions. My sides are so stiff, but I'm worried the technique's not putting unnecessary strain elsewhere. Just side stiff. All the way up to the rib cage. Sorry, I'm just trying to read that. I'm not too sure. Are you slamming to the side, to the right, etc.? Try and keep everything in linear formation. When you're doing that, so you have even distribution of weight across your body. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Excellent forward. That is really, really cool, guys. It's just, I hope that makes sense to you. Pinky says, I have incredible pain when doing lunges. I don't know if I'm doing them wrong. What can I do to substitute them? Pinky, you're obviously doing something wrong, or you have a issue with the comes to your cartilage or something in your knees. This is not going to be a lunge formation education session. This is just on the pillow slam. If you guys are struggling with certain issues, please just direct us to Jeff together and we will address them in the information sessions when we go forward. Okay. And I'll take it forward from there. I don't want to overload with information, because what happens is that people tend to forget what we're trying to achieve. So our focus is on one thing, that's the pillow slam. Yeah, Laura, 100%. Keep it straight, please. Me, everything in linear. Picture two sides, excuse me, 2 lines going down the side of your body. All right? Boom, nice and explosive. All right. Got it? I hope that is super informative for you guys. It's just a little bit of an information session. That is the form correctness. We focus on that and we keep that form with regards to the pillow slam. It is a highly effective exercise. If you have your own gym space, whatever, Okay, be still noisy for the neighbors. Sorry about that. I'll get back to it. This is highly effective exercise. So increase your intensity. For those of you that are worried about friends or whatever, living above you, below you, and the pillow is causing a bit of a noise, or the towel's causing a noise when you're doing a towel slam, all you do is simple. And I'll show you this now. And I can't believe you guys haven't even thought of this. Watch it. So all you do is you grab another pillow, you put it on the ground, and you slam on top of that pillow. How's that, Kevy? Thinking out the box, eh? Boom. All you got to do is use another pillow, slam on top of another pillow, so it eliminates some noise. Simple. Thinking out the box effectively. That's what we do. Okay? So if you're living in an apartment block, people are getting cross with you. Put another pillow on top of it, smash it, get on top of that, and do it. But I want you to make your focus, if we do pillow slams going forward, to really focus on your form and your explosivity, nature and the release. Okay, so just recapping. All right. Charlene, my dog is terrified when I do pillow slams. I like this alternative options. Thanks, Charlene. I'm not going to give you an alternative to it, because what we can do is just put your dog in another room while you do it. I want you to be effective in these exercises. So just put them out, put the dogs outdoors. If there's going to be disruption, eliminate the disruption, keep your focus on what you're doing. That's the easiest way to do it. I don't want to overcomplicate things for ourselves. So key checkpoints, starting at the top, nice and elongated. We come down, squat position, squat like you're squatting down to go to the toilet in the bush. That's what we always say, or going down on the toilet. Okay. And point of release as low as possible with the release and explosivity. Okay. No direct bending over of the back, straight legs, which is going to put it into your lower back. Your lower back is a catalyst for the rest of your body. If your glutes are tight and your hamstrings are tight, it's going to go straight into your lower back. So if you're being lazy on the floor and your back's going like this, of course it's going to get sore. Use your legs. Okay, most important. I was wondering, what does the pillow slam replace from the gym? What was the pillow slam in the gym? I'm just curious. You'll find in gyms, if you got them, you can use a towel if you want to. You can use one of those light balls, a 2-kilogram ball, do a slam if you want to. But Arita, at the end of the day, the gyms aren't opening. So use a pillow. So eliminate that question completely. Greta Tunny keeps pitching her husband's head as she smashes the cushion. Is that bad? No. Greta, Jules wants to put my face on a pillow and slam it. He wants to kick me in the face every single day. So granted, all good. Which muscle groups benefit from pillow slams? It is an explosivity-based workout, depending on how you get your form through it. It is full body, so we are working abductor, adductor, quad, hamstring, glute, rhomboid, deltoids, chest come into play as well, and core stability. So it's a full body movement, guys. We're getting all our major muscle groups working together at the same time. Plus, we're getting, with the explosivity, we're getting our fast muscle twitch fibers twitching quite quickly. So it's actually like doing a sprint. It's like jogging and sprinting, explosivity. That's what we're trying to simulate. Okay. Gerard has killed a few kilos already. Istanbul alternative. Oh, that's Rihanna. 100%. If you've got a slam ball, use it. If you want to go a little bit heavier, I'm happy with that. If you want to stuff a pillow, take a pillow, stuff something in the middle of a pillow and make it a little bit heavier. But just be careful that you don't use your form. What happens when you get heavier, you tend to bend over more and use the upper body. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. That is correct. Correct squat position is there. Okay? That's it. Boom. That is the release point. If you're going to do this, you're going to get a low back, and I don't want to hear about it because I'm telling you how to do it properly. So you've got to take responsibility for this, okay? Jody, no, we're not covering squats in the session, but you can use the same principles when doing a squat as well. Heels flat, down, not on your toes, through your heels. Always squat through our heels. Bum back, nice and strong, okay? Good. All right, so I'll show you that squat position again, just so you understand. Squat position, imagine a toilet behind you. Okay, nice and strong through your heels, strong hamstrings, glutes, insert your quads over there and back up through your heels. That is the most important thing. All right, cool. I hope that has covered everything that you guys wanted to get out that session. Super informative. You've got to focus on your form technique, guys. Please, people who get the best results out of anything are people who get self-investment. If you're unsure of the movement and we're not available to help you out in that interim, there's an amazing little tool called Google. Okay? I always say this to people that I work with. Go to Google, do the research, look what the movement looked like, practice it, look at the video. It is there for you guys. We as human beings like to be spoon-fed. So we go, I don't know how to do this, I'm not going to do it. Like we're like children. Dad, I don't understand. Dad. Take time for yourself, 5 minutes while you're having your lunch, look at it. Boom. Okay, I understand. Self-invest, look at movements, and actually understand the process from yourself. If you're getting spoon-fed something, you're not going to learn. Excuse me. So you've got to learn and have self-investment. Okay. All right. Jody, toes straight while doing squats. Sometimes with toes face up. Yes. I want you to put your 2 lines going down the side of your body. Try and keep it as straight as possible. If your legs start to deviate out, it's because your whole trunk function and your imbalances of your quads, hamstrings, abductors, and adductors out. So you've got to keep them in. You've got to focus on that. Okay. Bronwyn Rowan, Google doesn't judge. Boom. It's all about self-investment, guys. You've got to self-invest and make this a daily routine for yourself. I mean, we self-invest when we're looking for property. We go and we look at property. We study what they look like, and that looks nice, whatever. When we are buying a car, we research a car. When we are looking for, I don't know, like Jules looks at makeup, she spends hours looking at makeup, or whatever it may be. Take time to research what you're doing now. If you don't understand the movement or you think something's hurting you, go and look at the symptoms, speak to us. We can help you, put you in touch with the right people. But self-investment is the most important thing. All right. Guys, what an incredible informative time and integration with you guys. I thought that was really, really good. Please let us know if you have any other things that you're struggling with, and we will direct them. As I said, Kathleen is going to do a full 45-minute stretch with you guys starting at 12 tomorrow. So book it in your diary. Use it as a timeout during the day for those that are working at home, because we are all working at home. Majority of us, and businesses encourage us to do this now. I mean, it's like the new normal. So use this as a nice break in your day. Don't just sit and do something bad. If you have time, do the stretch session release. Remember, Kathleen, Little Legend session at 3 o'clock. Kathleen is with us again at 5:30 this evening for the yoga jet flow session, which is focusing on mobility, movement, and recovery, which is the most important thing. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water the whole time and have that functionality. Remember, if we do not have a plan, you're not going to have structure. We have to have a plan, all right? And stick to that plan. Self-investment, self-care, recovery the whole time. Stick to the format with regards to our training. 5.5 days out of 7. Clean eating, nutritional wise. If you need more, go to Jeff.fitness. Our incredible one-on-one programs there. We're dealing with a lot of questions of people who are just not getting to their sessions. They're just ignoring it. And then they turn around and they go, stick to the plan. We are architects. We know what we are talking about. Okay? If the plan doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's because you're not sticking to the plan, and we need to be strong in that. All right. So focus on what I've done here. The video is going to be on the Jeff Together page. Go and research. Watch it again. If you have any other questions, let us know. If there are other movements you're struggling with in the meantime, please self-invest in yourself. Go to Google, look at the movements that you're struggling with, and take tips and self-invest and learn about it. Okay, it's so important. If you're subconsciously self-investing in yourself and the movement, you're going to get it right. Okay, it's like learning to write. The more our children learn to write and the more they play around with it, the better they get. Exactly the same principle. We just forget it because we all know it all, and we all principles. Stick to it. Make it happen. Trust the process. Trust the system. I'm going to go hard at this, and we're going to keep on going and giving you more and more and more, because we've got to get this right. Okay. Sharon, really, think next time, walk out bear crawl. 100%. We'll take notes and we'll get that out for you, Sharon. Thank you for your feedback. It's amazing. Kelly Gorman, thank you for your time. Johno, Kelly, thank you for your time. You're amazing. Michelle in the breakfast, looking forward to the flow tonight. Always good to stretch off the head class. It's so relaxing too. Michelle, the recovery purpose is so important. Movement, mobility, recover. If you're not recovering and doing self-help and eating clean to refuel your body, drinking lots of water. Remember, if you should normally be drinking 2 liters of water a day. If you're exercising, that goes up to 3. It's going to help with your recovery. It is so important. We forget about these things, but it is the gospel truth. Okay, I'm going to harp on this stuff. It's going to be honest the whole time. It's constant education. We're going to build a curriculum for you guys so you can understand, ask questions. We can help you. All right. Right, so that's my time is up. Have a fabulous Tuesday. I remember the latest session at 3 o'clock, and Kathleen at 5:30. If you have any other questions or anything, please DM the Jeff Together group. Kelly Gorman, Jeff Flow, Matt, please. Something we can look at, 100%. Dahar, if you can do me a favor, can you just DM your numbers to me? You're up in Johannesburg. I will most definitely put you in touch with like the best knee guys up there that I know, and make a phone call for you. That's why we're here to help everyone get absolute results. Okay, but have a fabulous day, guys. All the best. If you're not going steady with Jeff, go steady with Jeff. Help us grow this community. Jeff.fitness. If you're looking at the one-on-one program, you feel like you need more, boom, we're there for you. But most importantly, go steady with Jeff. Help us grow this community. There's more and more coming. I'm so excited for it. We have got a new instructor which we're going to be launching out. She's got an incredible story, and she's an incredible human being. She's got my DNA. I've got a very long history with her, so I'm excited to bring it in. So have an awesome day. All the best. Enjoy the rest of the day, and don't forget Kathleen Hoppers 5 for your mobility. Drink lots of water. Self-invest. Make it happen, and have a fabulous day. Cheers, guys. Cheerio, and all the best.